This is the president. That was all Secret Service. Did you see the Secret Service leaning out of the window?
Yes.
You just saw the president of Peru.
And if you're like us, you've never been to Lima, we're gonna take you around Centro Histórico. Let's discover together.
We are about to go to the historical center of Peru. There are a couple of plazas there. There are a couple of governor palaces there. There's potentially a change of guard happening. We ordered Uber Black. It's about $10 or so to head over for a half-hour ride. Thank you very much. It was nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, sir. Thank you. There goes our Uber driver. We are dropped off at the urban hall because cars can't go there, so we're going to walk in that direction. Right in front of us, we can see the palace. I think the change of guard was supposed to be at 12 o'clock, but more and more people are saying it's not a every week thing. So there's a sign on Hotel Mari. It's in Spanish. You can scan for English, but we're going to keep walking. So far, we have not seen any tourists, and I see this massive crowd ahead of us. And
That is a lot of people.
typically, if you see a huge crowd, you got to be very careful. So I don't know if there's a protest happening. I think there is a protest happening here because a lot of people are wearing.
Matching hats.
This is turning into an exciting day
Oh,
in
they're
Lima.
opening it.
No, that's for a car coming.
Oh.
Yeah, we wanted to explore Lima. The safest place and the most historic place is this. So we took a Uber from San Isidro and we are here in front of some beautiful buildings. There's basilicas here. There's the governor's palace. There's also Plaza Mayor de Lima, which look how beautiful this looks. But when we arrived, there's police all around. There is riot gear. There is more police just all around. So they have barricaded this whole area. We don't know if there's a protest or a parade. So because of that, our plan is this. We're going to walk around this whole and come back to this spot and see if we can go and explore some of the side streets. Our Uber driver was very friendly and he gave us a few advice. Now, the neighborhood around here, it's fairly tourist friendly, camera friendly, I would say. He did say don't wander off too much because there are a couple of bad neighborhoods that immediately surround this area. If you have seen our Quito, Ecuador episode, this is very similar.
Very similar.
Because
this square actually looks exactly like
Quito.
the square in Quito.
In front of the president's palace.
Yeah.
And when we went to see the change of guard, what we saw there was riot shields, a lot of police in riot gear, and a lot of barricades. But we stood there, and thankfully the protesters left.
Yeah.
And we were able to see these beautiful parade with horses and whatnot. So
Change of guards, yes.
change of guards, right? There's police shields lying around. So right behind us is Cathedral de Lima. You can actually see a few nuns standing outside. If you stand here with a camera, you're going to be targeted by a lot of people, but somebody really nice gave us El Pacifico. They said it's pretty good food. And then they gave Isa money. So instead of people asking us for money, people are giving us
He
money.
sounded like somebody who's interested in knowing about other cultures and countries and their languages and their currencies. So he asked us if we had any coins from American, and we unfortunately don't have. But he genuinely wanted to just collect a coin, an American coin, as a collection, not asking for money, and he wanted to exchange that. But we unfortunately did not have any money on us. So, but thank you very much. That was very nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you, and thank you for this. They said this coin does not exist anymore. Now, by the way, there are also loose wild dogs walking around here. We're here for the cats of Lima,
Yes.
but they're also dogs.
Kids can't wait to go to Kennedy Park
Yeah.
and have some cats sit in their laps, but let's
Yeah,
see.
You,
Let's
you
see
may
when
want
we
to
get
come
there.
back and check out what happens to us in Miraflores, but for today, we're going to continue this tour. We've been hanging out here. The same person who gave us this told us that there is a giant protest against the president here, and that's why we can't go in here, and that's why there is police all around.
Now this place right in front of us, this square is called Lima Plaza Mayor. It's the heart and birthplace of Lima. Full square is surrounded by many important buildings such as Government Palace. This right here is the Cathedral of Lima. There is City Hall and the Archbishop's Palace. So this is a pretty important square. This is pretty much the main square of the city of Lima. I wish this was open. We could go hang out in there. It looks like a beautiful place to hang out.
All right, I got distracted because I don't know if this is the president leaving. So this is a very good little episode for anyone who wants to just come to Lima and come explore. You never know what's happening. And now we have experienced this in two different cities, in Quito, in Lima, closures, protests, and crowds. Instead of walking this way, because there's a lot of people still there, we're gonna head over in this side. That's the restaurant we had the flyer for. There's some drinks and some local chips. They look like corn chips. This is a beautiful street with restaurants. Gracias. So the side street has a lot of restaurants and it looks really, really nice. You can actually see people walking around cleaning.
This
You can-
overall neighborhood does have a great vibe. A lot of tourists do make you feel comfortable because when you leave your hotel, you are warned a lot to be careful.
Yeah.
But this is giving us comfort and the vibe is nice. People are offering us food and tours.
And
but
offering us money. Somebody actually gave Isa money.
Yeah.
Like, look at that. Places to places, they do have some old murals, old sculptures and whatnot that you can look at. I actually like looking at this stuff. I mean, maybe this is what Lima looked like back like 300 years ago. From a setup perspective, Khizr is behind me watching my back, right here. And then I have, no gracias. And now I have my bag here with me, and I'm holding the camera. Alia, that dress.
oh, that store
you should,
looks nice.
you should get that dress.
We can go and see.
Yeah, the red dress looks really nice.
And $45.
So it's $45 for that dress, which according to Alia is too expensive. We can book a flight for that price.
We literally can.
Yeah. It's
A
a...
nice cafe.
Oh, pizza. I smell pizza for a reason. Does anybody want pizza? Not yet? Okay, we'll keep walking.
He's not hungry.
So now you can check out the view from the other side. That's the corner we were standing at. We were looking at the cathedral. We were checking out the palace. It is actually a little bit less hectic on this side. You can still see the police and the riot shields there right behind Alia. Sign of knowing that you are in a touristy place if people asking you and giving you cameras to take pictures.
You want here?
Now behind Alia is this magnificent,
Yes.
look at that. I don't know what do I say, is that a balcony? It's a bay window?
I think it's an extension of the building, but it's all made of wood, heavy wood.
I have not seen, so now our hotel, which is Hyatt-centric, had these grand staircase made of wood, and now we are checking this balcony or building extension all made of wood. So this is kind of reminding me walking in Lisbon.
I was just gonna say that.
We're passing by Club de la Union Lima from 1868. So that's the building we were checking out with that fantastic woodwork. There's two of them. I actually see a lot of the people that were there in front of the cathedral have moved on. So all of that is empty now. When we first got here, that whole area by the cathedral was crowded. Now we have arrived at this beautiful plaza. And again, with those ornate balcony extensions. You can also take walking tours that a lot of them originate from here. See, all of them are wearing headphones walking around. There's quite a few people walking around with cameras just hanging from their neck. Seems pretty comfortable. So this area seems very, very, I would say, tourist friendly.
Yes.
Yeah, Alia's researching what do we do next because we see that we can go further. This is the most we can go because there's police blocking. It says something about public is prohibited to go close to the palace. So I think I hear the horns. That's the protest coming closer to us. And the reason I know this is because Quito, they had the same horns in Ecuador.
Yes.
So apparently there's a protest coming here. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk, detour, and go away from the noise. I'm primarily just guessing that that sound is the protest, but it's just based on experience from Ecuador and hearing that they were using these loud horns to protest the president. And somebody in Spanish told us that there is a protesto presidente. So we're putting two and two together, thinking, yes, that protest is approaching. Actually seems like we're going closer to the protest.
Yes.
Yes, we are going closer to the protest. So now that we are here, we are going to take a quick picture, but you guys can see the protest sounds are much louder here.
Or here.
On the wall behind Khizr, you can see a whole bunch of artwork that looks that shows court gestures and women who seem like that they're wearing burqas or like full-on coverings around their face. So if anybody knows what the historical significance of that is, let us know. And check out how they're protecting this tiny little plant that's giving out these beautiful flowers. Our Uber driver did tell us that a lot of the police in Lima, especially on motorbikes, they are female. And in traffic, people directing traffic, they're mostly females. I actually really liked our Uber driver because he could speak fluent English. He, I think, grew up in Jamaica, Queens. I'm from New York. I grew up in Flushing. I should have just asked him, hey, can we just hire you for like 2 hours tomorrow for a full tour?
Like we did in Panama.
Yeah, we did hire, but that was not because we asked. Like we did hire somebody in Panama who was an Uber driver, and
he offered us a tour.
Yeah, he offered it, and it was great. So I think we have approached the protest, but we have to walk through there. So we're gonna head over in that direction and hopefully get close to the president's palace or the governor's palace. A lot of them are old folks, and they're blowing this horn. Oh, they're marching. And there's, you can see riot police in the back. Okay, we're gonna walk that way.
From here?
So now, as a family, we have seen protests in Hong Kong, Paris, Quito, Ecuador, and Lima, Peru, with riot police. And the most scary one was I think Hong Kong and Paris, because you guys were little and we didn't know. It was just not right. So we had to run out of there very quickly. So inside you can actually see the bright blue and red uniforms of the guards. Original plan was to come see the change of guard, but I guess because of the protest, everything was cancelled. We actually can't even walk here. I don't know the reason why some people are allowed here, some people are not, but technically we are not allowed there. Anybody who doesn't have the permission is asked to go across, and let's see if they have a pass. Nope, no pass, you can't go. So apparently we don't have a pass, but like some tourists are in there with cameras. There's some vendors who makes it in. Somebody on a scooter bike, but I don't know how you get that pass. There is a Plaza Peru Historica with, I think there's some English history too.
Until the middle of the 20th century, a large house with a corner balcony facing the Plaza Mayor stood here, owned by the Conceptionist nuns. This property was acquired by the municipality of Lima in 1950 to open a new public space dedicated to Francisco Pizarro.
Okay, we are taking pictures, and right behind Alia are riot police. Heading back. With riot police in the back, this is what we were doing. Check this out. We were doing jumping pictures, and we finally got it after the 19th try. The kid said, don't give up on this. My legs are tired. Originally, we were going to come here and probably only spend an hour or two and then head to Miraflores. But what we have done is just turn this into a longer time here. We're going to probably spend another hour or so here walking around, checking things out. Seems like the protests are over. So we're going to go behind this governor's palace and make a circle around. Now on the side street, check out this building. That is very majestic. Abandoned, closed, probably a mall. And everybody that's walking around has a badge for government work. I also see a armored personnel carrier for the police parked right outside.
Look at those.
Now, Khizanisa, do you guys remember the last time we ate ice cream? Alia, do you remember the last time we ate ice cream in Quito? We came across a vendor, but it was not ice cream. It was, do you remember what it was called?
Ponche?
Ponche.
Ponche?
And ponche is whipped egg whites with some licorice. Yeah. Now we know not to have ponche. Check out the ice cream. We have Chicli, choco chip, tricolor, menta, which is mint, fresca, mora, coco, choco, vanilla, cafe, mango. Okay, so we walked to the end of the street. I thought I could circle back, but that's closed. We're gonna check out the map here. Maybe we go this direction next. There's a river right behind us.
Alameda Chabuca Grande. Centro Histórico de Lima. The Alameda Chabuca Grande occupies the site of a former block of houses that was limited on one side of the traditional Polvos Azules street and by the banks of Rimac River on the other.
Okay, so here is the view from the back of the palace. You can see all that homes on the top of the mountain and like colorful, like looks like shantytown or something. But you know, the palace entrance is right there. There's an armored personnel carrier there, which looks quite impressive. Next to Alia's green army vibe and the brown print that she's wearing. You actually kind of match with that.
I match the vibe.
So now clearly we are outside of the proper touristy zone, but there's a lot of old magazines, there's pizza, there's ice cream, there's cafes here. We're gonna walk a little bit. There's a giant sculpture there, and I can kind of see the bridge in the back, so we'll probably head over there, and then we can. Gracias. We were offered ceviche. Now, sadly, Ali and I have talked about this on our channel quite a bit. We are quite boring when it comes to food. We love food, but we eat a lot of Pakistani food. We also eat burgers and fries, Italian Thai. But generally on our videos, we don't make it a big deal and we don't put a lot of stuff. But then when you come to Lima, our Uber driver was saying, how come you're not having ceviche? And I had to tell him, we're not big into seafood. Fried fish, yes.
Yeah.
Ceviche, I'll pass.
Oh, this.
You see something?
I like it, but I don't know if they'll take the dollars.
Kiz is helping mom buy some rings at a local vendor behind. I was looking at this area. I actually honestly don't see like a lot of tourists, but there are definitely some nice restaurants here, especially this one, El Merodor de Chabuca, or Chabuca. Like,
Okay.
look at the seating up there. Okay, let's show off Alia's purchase in Lima.
It is such a cute box.
It is a cute box. And they were about 5 local currency, which is about $1.50 or $1.25.
I like it. I love the size of it.
Happy shopping. So even in this back area, there is like local security walking around with, like, they're not carrying guns, but they definitely have batons. So fairly safe. I guess maybe the purpose of this little video is turning into, if you want to come to the historic center, walking around, it's unpredictable, but walking around here, there's quite a bit of security here. We feel fairly fine and safe to the point where Alia is like buying more bling and showing off more bling. Oh, you have a lot of bling on your hands.
I came here with some bling and I got some more.
Okay, so there is a park right behind the Plaza de Mayor, or Mayor's Plaza. That's where we're heading to right now, with a giant sculpture of a lady or a heart. Plenty of videos that shows you detailed tour of Lima, the top 5, top 10 of Lima. So make sure you can check those out. But if you're interested in what we're doing, walking around the neighborhoods of the historic area, you know, hopefully this video just shows you what's around it. And we do talk about safety quite a bit. So if you're concerned, then, you know, that addresses that. There was a train that was passing by, and in the map they were showing river. So if you can see, there is a river, and those are the neighborhoods. I think our Uber driver was talking about, like, they are poor neighborhoods. You got to be just careful walking in those areas. So we have some nice music playing, and now this moment reminds me of why we go off the beaten path. Like, touristy, everybody does it, but just come back a little bit, and that's all credit to Alia. She's like, no, let's keep going further. And now you're experiencing good music.
Like you're on a cruise.
So now you can check out, there's a bunch of street vendors there. You can also see a whole lot of shopping or street carts that you can buy souvenirs and whatnot from. So we're going to Convento Maximo
De Nuestra Señora.
de Nuestra Señora. I think that's that. There is a tour guide who's walking around with a bunch of foreigners here. So, you know, and there's also some folks standing there, like, you know, handing out tour informations and whatnot.
I love cafes like this that have outdoor seating. You can just observe local life while you can eat or drink something. It's not very touristy, but it still feels like you can observe people go by and just take the city feel in.
Yeah.
Feel Lima.
Yeah, there is a sign that's the Centro Histórico de Lima. There's also a huge roundabout or circle where there's a bunch of people just sitting. Alia, there's some ice cream in a cart, remember?
I know.
Quito, maybe they also have, what was it?
Poncha?
Ponche. Here's the road. Here's the sidewalk.
Because I'm holding the phone this side.
Road, sidewalk. Road, sidewalk. So this is the building that we spotted from the back when Alia was shopping. Basilica and Convent of Santo Domingo. Really like the blue and the yellow, especially when you check out the detail up top.
Huh?
I like your outfit, Mom.
Thank
Can we not
you.
make this emotional?
Hello. How much?
20 soles.
Yeah?
20 soles.
A llama, or should I get a flower, Isa? You make this? This, you make this? It's beautiful. Beautiful. It's good? Gracias. Muchas gracias.
Here's, what did you get? A llama. Oh, that's beautiful. And she's hand making them. Do you remember we actually got something from Quito? It was a little Ecuador
There
from a
was
little
also
mouse.
llamas.
Oh, they were llamas, you're right. The street vendors making these beautiful hand llamas. And now his and Isa has a little memory. So they were $1?
Yeah.
Looks like it's open now. So we can walk towards the palace. We're in the middle, finally. The patience paid off, I would say.
So if you're like us and if you happen to come here when this seems to be closed, you can just walk around, take a look at other stuff, and maybe just like us, this will open us. You can come in, you can take a look at the government palace, or you can go close to the cathedral.
And now when we got here, this historic area was crowded because everything was barricaded. Now, this place looks
Serene.
serene,
Yes.
like very peaceful to walk through, and again, very safe because, you know, you are right in front of the government's palace, and now we can actually see two things. Number one, check out that massive flag, and right underneath the flag, there is this seal, and I think there's a llama on it. His is now, you're representing llamas.
His is now official Peruvian.
Yes.
Yeah, but I noticed something.
You noticed something? What did you notice?
See, like up there?
Yeah?
See, like the llama, the tree, and the other thing?
Yeah?
If I take out my coin,
Oh,
What did you notice?
it's
Hold
the
on.
exact same pattern.
you have the same
llama.
seal on the coin.
The llama, the tree, and he called it the other thing. What is that thing?
I don't know.
Good observation. You guys know what that third symbol is? The tree, the llama, and something. Cornucopia? Or something like that. So if you know what that is, please comment below or message us. You know, we love to chat with you guys. So these are the guards at the palace. These gates reminds me of Buckingham Palace.
Actually, yeah. Like
Right?
architecture?
The architecture, well, maybe like this area, right? Like the massive gates with the grills and the guards standing inside. Like that. Alia, this place is so serene.
I
Like, I don't
know.
want to leave.
Yeah.
And it's quite sunny.
Are we allowed to go in there?
I don't
Because
think
I would love to go in
I
there
don't
too.
think so. By the way, we always talk about something, Alia. When we're traveling, especially like in like foreign places, we just ran into this a bunch of friends. They wanted us to take their picture. We wanted them to take our picture. And then, of course, the very next natural question is, "Hey, where are you guys from?"
Yeah.
United States. Where are you guys from? United States. So I do notice that there is a little bit more friendliness to
Or understanding
Understanding
of
to take
that
the-
everybody who's traveling needs photos.
yeah.
So
or from United States. But
Yeah.
anyway, so DC folks, if you do check out this episode, thank you for taking our picture. And I'm really enjoying this. Except for the sun came out and then now it's too hot. And look, I'm wearing a wool sweater, a vest, and a windbreaker. So quite packed. And if you're thinking of skipping this historic center of Lima, don't. I highly recommend it. And
this is where you start from. This is
where you start
literally
from.
where you start
Before
from.
you
You do
head-
not want to miss out on this square, this whole neighborhood. Just don't be too scared of walking around, going inside those streets, grabbing a bite, sit down. This is amazing neighborhood.
It's very safe.
Yes.
Okay, we are checking out the architecture on this building. Like also the lampposts here, very ornate. They do have a couple of planters hanging there.
You see that sculpture?
Yeah?
On how the hand is out and the bird is literally sitting on that hand,
Oh,
as if
you're
it was
right.
made for the bird too. Or the bird, if it's still, it looks like a part of that sculpture.
That bird is a vulture.
Yes.
And it's a big vulture.
If
Oh,
they
look at
sit
the
still-
vultures up there.
So many. We saw those in Panama. Oh, we have to go.
Oh,
Let's go.
so as we
Oh,
were checking out the vultures, the police came and the police came and asked us to leave.
very nicely and
Very
politely.
nicely.
They said just
yeah. Oh, this is the president. That was all Secret Service. Okay. Did you see the Secret Service leaning out of the window?
yes.
And that's the army, the SWAT division. You just saw the president of Peru.
That was a lot of commotion.
Yeah. And you see how everybody got serious right away?
Yes.
So that was pretty cool. You know what? I've never seen Secret Service around
Yeah.
the president.
They meant business.
They meant business. So they were both of them were like facing the window,
Yes.
looking outside, not sitting
Yes.
in, facing forward.
With weapons.
With weapons. Of course, I didn't want to bring my camera all in the front, but there were a couple of people who were making videos of them, and I'm surprised the police didn't stop them.
Oh, I see a princess.
Oh,
Is that a bride?
that looks like a bride. Between a president motorcade and the bride walking by with the backdrop of police shields,
30 times.
30 times,
30 times.
put it in a
Yes,
book.
you open. This is rubber band extra.
Yeah.
This extra.
So if it breaks, you have an extra
Yes,
rubber band.
Yes.
And you hand make it.
Yeah.
You make it by
Yes,
hand.
Yes, making me.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Look at this. My friend, you know video is slow motion?
Yeah?
Oh.
Slow motion.
Okay.
Press
So
this
he's
30
winding
times.
this 30 time,
Okay.
and then he's gonna put in the book, and we'll do a slow-mo. So yeah, there's quite a few stores here where you can buy souvenirs. Which this is the first street that I'm seeing like magnet store type souvenirs. Like there's at least 3, 4. There is a museum here, and the catacombs are right next to it. So that's where we're heading to, just to kind of check it out, and then we'll head back to the main square to close out this video. Casa de la Literatura Peruana. Oh, the Frankenstein is. Did you wave?
Isa did.
Yeah, Isa waved at the giant monster walking away over there. Okay, so now we're on the other side of the governor's palace, and the catacombs are straight ahead. Okay, so we're walking through the back area. There's a bodega quadra
Where
museum.
is the museum?
That's what that looks like inside.
Over there.
But we're heading towards the catacombs.
Left.
Oh, we
catacomb.
found the
There
butterfly
we go,
guy.
catacomb.
This is shopping.
Oh,
The butterfly.
yeah,
Butterfly.
yeah, the butterfly,
butterfly
guy.
guy.
The catacombs.
Yes, yes. I
Okay,
sorry.
and you pay
Yeah, it's 20 soles.
so $5. Okay,
Yes, $5.
yeah. Thank you so much, sir. It was nice.
Gracias.
On the way back, maybe. On the way back. Yeah. Thank you. And then you can see the fenced gate again. So all the entrances towards the governor's palace have fenced gates and police guards. This is the entrance to the catacombs, and it's $5 to go in, and there's some real human skulls in there. That kind of sounds something we should do. But you can see the excavation happening here. But if you can read Spanish, there's quite a bit of information around this church. We cannot go in and take pictures. There actually is a no picture sign right there. No photos or videos. So sadly, we can't show you, but we have seen some pictures on Google Maps. If you're interested to see the catacombs, you can go check them out. Real skulls and all that good stuff is down there. We're gonna head towards La Morella Park because it's probably a nice little quick detour, and it's probably easier to get an Uber come and meet us at the front gate of La Muralla than being in some random street and trying to flag down some taxi. This is La Muralla, and here's the map of the park. There's quite a bit of school kids here, but I wanted to just very quickly take a picture of favela from the wooden bridge, so let's head over there.
Follow my lead, beautiful and sweet. For I never knew you were so much.
Okay, so this was the Parca de la Muralla, and there are school kids in here. There's a wooden bridge that you can walk over. You have the view of the favela in the back, and many people who pointed to the favelas said, be very careful, it's very dangerous over there, don't go walking over there. A good tip if you're coming to Lima, Peru, you have kids, bring water or bring the local currency, because there's a lot of street vendors there, but they do not accept US dollars, of course, and understandable. And we don't have actually any currency. So
We will look for a shop where we can
yeah, you have thirsty face number 1 and thirsty face number 2. I apologize. We're gonna get an Uber and get out of here. Make sure you come back and check out our other video of Lima, Peru, and we're gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Never seen that before.
So far, it is amazing. We are so looking forward to planning the whole square and find out.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Oh
I
my-
just got
So
scared.
Alia just saw a Frankenstein, which I'm not gonna point the camera
At
because
first, I thought that was a sculpture.
yeah.
But then he waved at me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I did not want to see that.
Yeah. While she's doing that, I'm gonna look at the pigeon here. Cause what do you think? Hi, Mr. Pigeon.
I love cafes like this, where you can just sit and have something to eat and drink, and you can observe local life. It's not
Oh,
a
look.
very touristy place.
I see a local sitting there.
It's not
Hola.
one of the.
Hola, local. Reminds me of our trip to London in January and Buckingham Palace.
There's some
And she
over
said,
there.
yeah, she
Yep.
agrees. So there you have it, folks. Follow this channel and we'll tell you that the palace in Lima looks like Buckingham Palace.
We will, if you follow us and subscribe and like tell all your friends about our channel, we will tell you all of life's secrets.
All of life secrets?
Yes.
Kazanisa Secrets of Life channel. There you have it.